Hello and welcome to MB Update, number top to top entertainment for political and local news.
I was very pleased to meet Luca earlier. Luca Triangle. Sorry, I gave you the other name. And I was fascinated by his name until he came to talk here. And his first point was about people striking. So I started to wonder, has this man come to organize a strike in Nairobi? But Atwoli told me, no, he's just talking about the principle. So I said, okay. But let me say, Luca, you are welcome to Kenya, and your name is very fascinating. The reason for this is that our governing mandate, which is based on the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, identifies the radical enhancement of productivity of labor as the engine for our nation's economic takeoff. The best way to stimulate economic vigor, increase incomes, enhance savings, and promote investment is by focusing on men and women who work. The only way to reduce poverty and inequality is by attending to workers and their well-being. To ensure that workers have decent jobs, safe and dignified working environment, a fair regime of income and remuneration which rewards skill and productivity, a robust social support, including healthcare and dignified retirement, and a macroeconomic environment which effectively manages the cost of living through sustainable interventions and especially support for greater production. And it is the same, I made a commitment that we are going to enhance our productivity and our production, especially in agriculture. I'm very happy that this year our agricultural production has gone up by 40% because of the interventions we are making, so that we can walk the journey in real numbers of reducing the cost of living. You remember I also promised you that health is not going to be a preserve and is not going to be a luxury for those who can afford. Our universal health coverage this time round is going to take care of those who can afford and is going to make sure that those who cannot afford are carried along by government spending on them. It is also very clear that our bottom-up economic transformation agenda is also a radically pro-labor and boldly worker-centric program of action aimed at creating millions of jobs and lifting tens of millions of Kenyans out of poverty into the middle class. Every intervention, as I have enumerated, under the priority sectors, which form the pillars of our plan, testifies to this. We are therefore highly committed and interested in sustaining a dynamic relationship with the leadership of the national labor movement in order to keep abreast of the aspirations and of our workers and the most salient concerns as it pertains to their development and their well-being. I also congratulate you for your successful effort to host this Congress, which is a tremendous honor for our country and which demonstrates your vision for the labor movement, commitment to serve workers throughout the continent, and your highly developed networking and consensus building credentials. Our bottom-up economic transformation agenda is not worker-centric by accident. Kenya is a workers' country.